Hello and welcome to Rev Sports, the entire Rev Sports team from Ahmedabad one more time. The same cafe, the same filter coffee, the same people, except for a few new additions. Of course, Devashish has joined us in Ahmedabad. So had the show. Rohit is late, and Shomik has already headed to the stadium to see what's going on with the pitch preparation and everything else. But Shubhain, I'll start with you. Off the camera, we just had a prediction battle, and it seems like India is the overwhelming favorite heading into this final. But at the same time, let's start talking about the conditions first, and then we can get to the playing 11. Which pitch is this? Is this the one where India played the Netherlands or the other one, South Africa?
None of them. It's a mixed soil pitch, predominantly red. So you can expect a lot of runs there. And we're just checking its exact match. Which match was played here
Okay.
in this World Cup. So I think it is the same match where South Africa versus Canada was played. They scored some 230 runs South Africa. So it's a high scoring pitch. And going by the past matches here in India played on black soil pitches, beat the 23 Women's World Cup or beat the India South Africa League, which did not go in India's favor. So I'm pretty sure that the pitches were a tad sluggish. So ICC never wants a sluggish pitch in a major tournament final. So you can expect a lot of runs here, and I think the ground dimensions will also come into play. It's not as small ground like Wankhede Stadium, so run scoring will be easy. But again, timing and everything is important.
Again, and also at that point in the tournament, that was probably the only 200 plus score that we had at that point. I think it was only the second or something. There were many.
Chennai grounds have reduced to 100.
Eden Gardens, three times.
Was that before the South Africa tour?
Yeah, Eden,
Yeah.
definitely.
But I remember it being one of the very few 200 plus totals at that point in the tournament, but where we were saying the real contest between the bat and the ball. But again, high scoring game, India bats deep. New Zealand, we know what the openers can do. But again, Finn Allen, the kind of innings that he played in the last game, it's a once in 100 games type of innings. Do you think that something like that can be replicated from the New Zealand batters? And, he's an important man. People call him all the time.
No, no.
No, you're not.
I
You're
just,
not an important. You are an important man. Okay.
yeah, can you just simply, sorry, extremely sorry.
New Zealand batters.
I think,
Think you're batting of the bat.
obviously, New Zealand also badly. New Zealand also badly, but the key for New Zealand will be their offense. Team Seifert and Finn Allen have been tremendous form. And they will have a momentum going, especially when they scored such a knock in the semifinals. Obviously, they will have the they will feel good about it. That it's 33 ball 100, 33 ball 58. What more can you ask? So, if they can get points, and obviously then once again India will be staring at a target of 200. So obviously it is India. If you look at the semi-final round, it was India who batted out in yes, England were too good in their runs, but eventually those a couple of that Tilak Verma's sixes was very good.
Yeah.
So I think once again, but yes, if those New Zealand openers go for a low score, then India will feel very good.
So coming to the question that we were all wanting to ask today, are you seeing any changes in the playing 11?
So, Gandhi, I think one question is, are you seeing any changes? And the other question is, yes, that two distinct questions. But semantics apart, I think, look, there's one school of thought which says that Varun looks mostly out of form, and therefore, bring in somebody like a Surya Yadav. And the other school of thought says there is a certain energy to the winning momentum that India has. Keep that going, and it's only a matter of improving at the right time. It's a mental block, it's not really a talent issue. And I would veer around the latter one. I would say that you have the world's number one T20 bowler. The morning show, we spoke about how Sanju Samson, was battling similar kind of issues earlier on. He's now come good. And therefore, I think betting on say winning combination is perhaps the right thing to go. I also look at the data, India versus New Zealand for the 5 T20 series, the bilateral series. One had got, I think, Tim Shepard out in Raipur. And even in the last match against South Africa, at the same venue, Varun had got 4 for 54, if I'm not wrong. So the numbers are in his favor. I think it's just a question of applying yourself and getting the execution.
Suvan, any changes? That you've
No,
seen?
no, no, I don't think there will be any change for sure. The same question was asked about Abhishek Sharma also, in the previous two semi-final Super Hits. But I think these two players are your number one and number one batter and bowler respectively in this format. So I am not seeing any changes for sure. Plus, they have found a winning combination. Yes, Abhishek and Varun have not clicked in the last few matches, but the grounds that they have bowled in, they have played in, they were not easy pitches. Chennai was a flat deck, small ground. Wankhede is flat deck, small ground. Eden Gardens, flat deck. And we have seen how many runs have been scored in the last 3, 4 matches. So and Varun still is your highest wicket taker in this World Cup. He has 13 wicket joint highest wicket taker in this format. And yes, he's going for runs, but he's still taking that one wicket that is either a breakthrough or either in breaking a partnership there. So if you look at the Chennai game, he went for runs, but the first wicket that was picked by India it was Varun Chakravarti. So he has been giving breakthroughs. He has been picking at least one wicket, which has turned out to be crucial. And Kuldeep's record against New Zealand has been, mixed. Someone like a Darren Mitchell has picked him beautifully since that 23 ODI World Cup. Yes, he picked up, I think, 2 crucial wickets in the Champions Trophy final, but he went for runs as well. So it's a mixed bag. Varun Chakravarti is still your number one bowler. If he gets the length correct, I think he can be a game changer, especially at a bigger ground like Ahmedabad.
Are you seeing any changes?
No, no, not really. So I would say that and Varun Chakravarti has been a proven match winner. And most importantly, this is a bigger ground. So the message that we're going for sixes at the Wankhede Stadium, that won't be the case here at London Modi Stadium. So that is why I will say, and it's all about confidence, guys, to ask. So if he gets a wicket in the first over, because the teams, what they are planning now is they are going after, trying to unsettle him, trying to rattle his lengths, and that is where he will test his character as well for the big match final. So I think I would still put my money on Varun Chakravarti to come good because he delivered for India. So and all of a sudden he cannot be a bad bowler. So yes, I would say Varun Chakravarti is playing in the final tomorrow.
All right. A lot of people are asking the question, why not a Kuldeep Yadav in place of a Kuldeep Yadav in place of a Shiva Pruvit? There are questions like that. What would you say?
Why are we taking such questions?
No, but
I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
Not even a point to explore also.
Yeah. So look, I think there is 2 things that we have seen in the recent build up to the finals. One is that I think Ishan Kishan coming of age, in terms of the way he's evolved as a batsman. And the other is Shivam Dubey. I mean, no one is saying he's the world's best cricketer in terms of batting or bowling, but I think the way he's actually matured and the contribution that he brings to the team, there is no question of anyone like the other first for matching it. I think, look, the pillars, one of the fundamental pillars of India's strategy going into the T20 World Cup was batting strength, ability to maintain the run rate, even if a few early wickets fall. And Shivam Dubey is a very crucial player in that. In terms of bowling, he comes in, he's very, very, very good in terms of what he does. And therefore, I don't think there is any case at all.
well, Surya Kumar Yadav has been able to change the campaign around, turn the campaign around, because the first 4 to 5 matches we saw a complete change of template, which was very strange and very alien to the Indian team from what we had seen in the past 1 year. Now back to what India has been playing, the brand of cricket that India had been playing. Tactical decisions have been a strong point for India in the past 3 games. Entry points they've gotten right, the combination they've got right, bringing in Sanju Samson. The few calls in the last game, just Shikupra in the 18th over, Shikupra at number 4. Are you still concerned about him as a batter?
I am actually, and this is the time that he needs to come good. if you take out that USA game, the opening match of this World Cup, he has not really performed with the bat. He has scored those 20s, 15s and 20s, but those knocks have also been pretty, run a ball kind of a knock. His average strike rate minus that USA game is around 120, 125, which is not Surya Kumar Yadav's level in this particular format. So, and his average is also hovering around 20. So he has not really kicked on in this World Cup. Yes, I can understand in the initial few matches you had sluggish backs and batters needed to be there out and stitch partnership. But from there on, even in Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, where pitches were really good, he did not really, got going with the bat, and that is what I'm a bit concerned about. I'm not concerned about Shiva Kumar coming at foot. That can be your entry point, which India have got pretty much spot on. And then credit will not go to Surya Kumar Yadav single-handed. It is a mix of team management and captain taking that call. So, but Surya and his primary role in the team is not as a captain; it's as a batter. So he needs to come there and score some runs. I'm not asking for 80s and 90s runs. Even if he's scoring 30s, let that be an impactful knock and not a run up on knock. And because now suddenly they both are kicking on, you don't need someone to anchor there. You just need to, what Hardik is doing, what Shivam Dubey is doing or what Killer Verma is doing right now. You just need to go out there and play some impactful knocks and what better things than a final to do that.
Surya Kumar Yadav, does he concern with the bat?
Yeah, it's when you talk about the statistics here, it's concerning, but he's a captain. And what's a very, very good point is that to look at the contribution of Tilak Verma or Shivam Dubey or Hardik Pandya, those those are not impactful knocks. Look at the semi-final. It is their contribution that actually helped India go on to reach the total of 253, yeah. So I think that is why Surya Kumar's contribution is not it's nothing much to watch out for, but I still say that you are the captain. You are the captain of the ship, so it is you who deliver. Because obviously, that dressing room will automatically feel that confidence going. But see, in this problem, you have to worry how many runs you score rather than the impact. A good 30 run of 10 ball is more impactful than scoring a 70 or 60 balls. I would every day go with a 30 contribution from the top five batters, 30, 40 each of 10, 20 balls. Automatically, the score will go to 1. So that is what we want, rather than a player. Obviously, I'm not saying that anchor is not required, but yeah. So that's the beauty of the India's campaign this one here. Each and every there has been contribution from one player or other. There have been 5 or 6 man of the matches. So it's not about that one player single-handedly contributing for the team's championship, but it is that teamwork. So I think in that case, I might add something.
Actually, your website is going cold. I noticed that you are in Ahmedabad and not on the but obviously you support Varun Chakravarti.
You want to get it first?
I'm still looking for that perfect reply. I'm sure you can. But look, I just want to make 2 points. I completely agree with what Vashi Chan and what Shivam said. I think the issue is when Hardik Pandya comes in or when Shivam Dubey comes in, you know exactly what to expect. What that role is very nicely carved. Right now, I'm struggling a little bit as to what exactly to expect from Surya Kumar Yadav. The role, if I could put it that way, is a little hazy. The second point, I think, is that when he was out of form earlier, what he did was to score runs on the offside. He settled in. He didn't really rely on that sweep outside the off stump, which is his wicket stroke. Right now, he seems to be just favoring that, which is that comfort zone, and not really allowing himself to kind of settle in. And I think if it says these 2 issues, he should be able to come good. But maybe there is a little bit of rashness. That is concerning. But at this stage of the tournament, obviously, he's the captain. Did a good job there and something to think about. But
Okay, final 5 minutes of the show, Shubham. How do you think New Zealand are planning to take on Jaspreet Bumrah, Malik Chakravarti? What can be their counterattacks?
Against, I think they have some basic players of in of
Yeah.
little over. So Varun versus their middle order back, beat Darren Mitchell. He has not scored a lot of runs in this tournament, but he's still a very good player. Perhaps their best player of spin. You have someone like Alexander Ravi coming also a very good player of spin. So and with Glenn Phillips, you never know what to expect. He can either score 70 or 30, or even he can do for 10 runs or 10 balls and he'll be out in the back in the dugout. So they have a few good players of spin in the middle also. I'm excited to look forward to what Varun can do with their middle order batters. But the battle to watch out for will be Penallen Cypher versus Jaspreet Bumrah. Penallen, and not only about last knock or in this tournament, he has been in form for last 12, 13 months. And KKR guys right now would be over the roof, picking up both Penallen and Tim Seibert for what 3.5 crores in the auction. So that is a bargain buy for them. But that is also a very interesting story how KKR picked Penallen. It was Shane Watson who saw him in the MLC playing for San Francisco, I think, if I'm not wrong. And that is where he struck some 40 ball 150 and 50 ball 150. And got the attention of Shane Watson, and Penallen has been around in this. Thank you very much. But Chris Allen has been around in the circuit for a while now. He's not a newbie anymore in this particular format. Same goes with Tim Seifert as well. So dangerous batting unit, but I think that can be controlled. With Allen and Tim Seifert, the way they play, I think Bumrah, Ashdeep, Hardik with the new ball, they are being a wicket taker with the new ball. I think they can do the damage up front. I'm not too worried about Tim Seifert as well.
Prakash can just flash the super chats and I'll try to read them from here. Let's take it off. Just flash if there are any super chats. If not, then
Yeah, that's all.
okay. Can you see?
Do you guys think I look like Patrick Bateman?
Ooh, me.
The guy who asked the question.
How will we know? We've never seen him. Okay. Anything else, Prakash?
So I think that's about it. To call Ahmedabad unlucky venue for India is plain foolish. India won two big games there against Australia in Cricket World Cup 11 quarterfinal and Pakistan in 23 World Cup. Is Ahmedabad crowd unlucky?
Were there sound issues?
No.
Prakash.
That's perfect.
Yeah. But anyway, and now the mic's different, so it's not our fault. Anyway, okay. I'll take final comments and then we can close this off the show if there are no other super chats here. Devoshi, India is from 69, press conference as well at 5:45. So when I was telling the show, if one more time anyone from the support staff comes up.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Of course. But I'm just saying, in case the entire media,
About the
the
media.
entire media will have a collective breakdown.
If someone from support staff is coming, then it's for them.
Well, then it has to be one hell of a
It happened at the Eden Garden.
yes. But yeah, final thoughts.
Obviously, it will be interesting to see if the entire Indian team comes up ahead of the big match. But I just want to stress one thing. Obviously, when you talk about a matchup, I would say Sachin Ravindra, he has scored big in this World Cup, but he is a very good player. And his contributions in the business end of the tournament has been very crucial for New Zealand reaching the final. With crucial wickets and the matchup between the Akshar Patel and Varun Chakravarti because of plays with and along with Danny Mitchell. These are the two bets for New Zealand when it comes to countering the Indian spinners. So I think Rachin Ravindra, since we are speaking a lot about Finn Allen, Akhil Seifert, and Glenn Phillips, but watch out for Rachin Ravindra. He can be very crucial, especially in the fight.
All right. On that note, we'll take your leave. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll be back from the ground very soon, updating on the two practice sessions.